legends, statements, store. Ow. I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm so severe. Legends, statements. Legends. I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Think I'm muted. So hey babies, how y'all doing? And welcome back to another episode of Diva Den. It's live, so we have some technical difficulties sometimes. We have some amazing guests in the show. We have a lot of stuff to recap and talk about that has happened in the past week. So remember, if you have any questions or comments, please make sure that you comment on my actual live feed, because if you don't, then we won't see your comments and we won't be able to respond to answer your questions. So again, thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you share the live, share the live, share the live. And if you want to see past shows or see the shows that have music to them and shows, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is Zakia Jamasier on YouTube. Okay. So with that being said, thank you all for tuning in to another episode. This is episode 9. I can't believe we've done 9 shows thus far. And so next week it'll be our 10th show. So that's pretty awesome. So with that being said, I am going to welcome to the Den. She is Miss Nations Plus. She is none other than Bree with the T. Hey, Bree. And Bree is frozen. Hey, Bree.
And Bree. Hi, everybody.
Yes, there you are. I thought you was frozen.
No, I thought I was too. I ain't frozen yet.
How you feeling? How your week been?
It's been really good. So I got my little Fantasia going on tonight. Thank you, Slayed by Desiree. So I'm just feeling good tonight. I'm just ready to get the show started.
Yes, Slayed by Desiree. I know that's right. So we're gonna pop in Z with the T. Hi, bub.
Hey y'all.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. Happy to be here with my boo.
Good, good, good. You had an eventful last week, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed it.
We're gonna talk about it because I know you about to burst because you want to talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. But you doing okay otherwise?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, please do so in the live feed so that we can address your comments or issues, or if it's even topics that you want to bring it up. We'll talk about it. And we're gonna move right along and welcome Dallas the Dawn back in the den. Hey D.
Hey y'all, hey, what's going on?
Oh, you spinning?
Yes, I'm lit like a Bree. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. You had a good week?
Yeah, so far it's been pretty good. Yeah, I'm really thankful. I was so glad to be a part of the Sweet Retreat last weekend. So I'm still recovering. I had a great week.
Good. So we're going to welcome one of our guests into the space. We're going to welcome Jason Smith from J. Smith Entertainment, LLC. What's up, Jason?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. Welcome to the Den.
Thank you so much.
How you feeling? How your week been?
It's been long, but it's almost over. But I'm feeling good. How was your weekend?
It was good. No complaints. It's Saturday night, so still got a few more hours before back to Monday. It's been a good weekend. That's fine. And thank you for joining the show. So we're going to welcome our last guest.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. Let's welcome Onyx Black Spalding, y'all. The Den.
Yes, didn't I talk about the fellas and didn't they come? Won't I just talk about the last episode? Say I'm the only fella, and look what happened. Look at God.
Yes, not anymore, darling. Not anymore.
Yes, I love it.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. How's your week been?
It's been good. Look, just making moves. Hello, everyone.
So, I guess we'll start with Amp since you're in the main screen. If you want to tell the viewers a little bit about you, who you are, where you're from.
All right. So I am from Richmond, Virginia. I like to look at myself as an activist. I am an entrepreneur. I partake in the ballroom as well as the pageantry scene. And that's pretty much it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hey, Jason.
I'm an entrepreneur as well. Like I have said, on my own J. Smith Entertainment, I do a lot of different community events, HIV awareness events. I also participate in pageantry as well, and I am the first Duke of Nation and also the first Mr. North American Supreme.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. North America Supreme and Duke of Nation. Okay. So
Yes, and we want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I got
Don't forget about the truth.
So talking about the truth, since Dallas segued into the truth, Jason, tell the viewers a little bit about the truth and what you have cooking up with that and your new podcast.
It was I didn't hear the question. My computer was doing the most. So say it again for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You have faulty Wi-Fi. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I might need to switch.
No, so I was saying since Dallas has segued into the truth, tell us about your new podcast, some of the guests that you've had on, and your future plans for the show. I guess his computer's still doing
Okay. No, okay, so I got you. So my new podcast is called The Truth. And so basically what it is, it's just like it's the affirmation of the truth. Like I believe in like positivity and like if you always speak the truth and you just be honest, like good things will happen. Actually a lot of people don't know, but Zakia actually is my executive producer for my podcast show. We just started September the 1st. We're having another one the first week of October. And my first guests were Alexis Spite and Jada Spite from BET Sunday's Best. So if you guys watch a lot of BET Sunday's Best, I've ended up meeting them meeting Alexis like over 7 years ago, and we ended up staying in contact and becoming friends. So when I told her I was doing a podcast, she was like, I'm on board. Whatever you need me to do, I got you. So it basically it's just like a show where we talk about events like you guys do, different things, real issues that's going on, and we get down to the bottom of stuff. Like we give everybody a chance to tell their side and their truth. So the truth is just basically about speaking your truth and how you feel about different things.
Well, I truly enjoyed the show, and it was really amazing. I've seen Alexis and both Jada on Sunday's Best, and you can see that Jada is a star of the show, but actually being able to interact with her when you did your show on the first was amazing. And then to just listen to Alexis' perspective and her spirit just resonated through the computer, just how amazing she was. Looking forward to what's coming up next with the truth. Any insight on who we could see coming up in this, or you will keep?
I'm gonna keep a secret, but I'm open to ideas. I'm gonna say I'm open to ideas. I can't really leak nothing right now to paperwork and sign. But what I will say is definitely gonna be something that you want to watch.
Awesome.
I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready.
So
just talking about our first topic and about the importance of voting. What is everybody's voting plans, and what are you thinking about this whole voting process? process, the mail, everything that's going on with the Trump administration?
I'm just ready to get it over with. I think right now, we got us a governor's race we about to have, a presidential race, and I'm just ready to vote.
Mm.
I'm ready to vote too, because when I went to work yesterday, I was listening to the Steve Harvey morning show, and he was saying that he was talking about each state, how many black people did not come out to vote, because Donald Trump, he didn't win the popular votes, he won the electoral votes. So it just made me think. He said that don't complain after the man is in office again, because you couldn't take time out of your day, out of your schedule, you know what I'm saying, to come and vote. So I think this right here is real, like really, really serious. Because okay, I don't want nobody to judge me. Don't judge me. Okay, I got a paper. It said absentee ballot. What does that mean?
Absentee ballot, kind of like when you are not in your state, and or you like it's some type of circumstance that you're not able to like go to the polls, so you can vote absentee. So like Quan, because he's in Georgia, he's going
Hmm.
to absentee vote. He's in Georgia and can't be back in Virginia because of the vote.
And Jamea will possibly do absentee voting down at Richard Bland, because I just can't drive down to get her back up here. So she registered to vote on her 18th birthday. We ready. We locked and loaded.
And
Yeah.
I'm actually having a voters registration drive next Saturday at Doris Miller Community Center. It's located 2814 Wickham Avenue. It's in Newport News, Virginia. So anybody who is not registered to vote, please come out and we will register you. I have the CEO of Nations Foundation, Executive Director, Ms. Zakia McKenzie is speaking. I also have the president of the NAACP of the Newport News chapter, Mr. Dr. Maxwell, and also the Newport News police chief is going to be speaking about the importance of voting too. So come out. We have free food. It's going to be tested. It's going to be a great event. Mass is going to be testing people. Nation's going to be there. We have all state. AT&T is giving out prizes. I got different things. We got some giveaways. So please come out and register to vote if you're not registered to vote. Because just like Bree said, you can't complain if you don't do nothing.
Yep.
And don't just register. Make sure you exercise your right to vote after you register. So register if you're not registered, and make sure you show up to the poll to vote, and have patience, because it's important, because this is an important election. So make sure, you know. And Crystal Suber says that you can vote absentee,
Yep.
go to the register office. You don't have to wait till November the 3rd, the last day for registration. In Virginia, October the 13th. So make sure you go and vote. Make sure you go and vote. Make sure you go and vote. If you go to virginia.gov to the Department of Elections, it's a citizens portal. You can register to vote. You can check your register status to make sure that you're good to go. You can get all the information that you need to make sure that you vote.
Yes.
There's the information where you can vote by absentee. Make sure that you vote. And I know a lot of people, y'all hearing the message, vote, 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 vote. But it's extremely important that we vote. Our administration is attacking trans and LGBTQ people. They are passing laws to, make things difficult for us as a community. So if they're doing that to us, and that was their agenda in this administration, then what will be the agenda in the next administration? Will it be black people? Will it be, it's crazy. It's crazy. So we got to vote.
And I really hope, I'm just praying that it's a lot of black men that come out and vote, because y'all are the ones that are hurting the most with these police killing, you know what I'm saying, killing y'all. So if you want change, if you want somebody to be in office, just don't start with the people in the White House. We need to get our governors and mayors, and you know
Yep.
what I'm saying. We can't just go stop at the White House. If we want to change, we have to change
From
everything
the
around.
ground up. From the ground up.
Randall Mangrum, our board chair, Foundation said you can vote by mail, absentee for any reason. Please exercise your right to vote. It's important, y'all. We got to vote. We got to vote.
Yeah.
So, Am, you have been working on a project and trying to do some social justice awareness and change in the city of Richmond. So, tell us a little bit about the work that you've been doing with the Black Lives Matters movement and your project, and then I would like to share your project with our viewers.
Okay. So the project came about after, let's see, after the first month of protests. At first, I was not like an active protester, but then some things kind of clicked in my mind and started to change. I always felt some way about it, but I started to react a little bit differently. So I started going out to the monument. I started doing protesting. I started inviting friends to go with me. I recall a time where one of my trans sisters, I invited her to go, and she gave me an experience of when she went out to the protest where someone had recognized her and kind of said some derogatory things towards her. So she felt uncomfortable, but she kept on going. So I started talking to a few other of my trans sisters and brothers, and they was telling me how they felt that the Black Lives Matter movement wasn't so much on their radar. They didn't feel like that they fit into that spectrum. And we started to have some really deep debates and conversations, because me as a Black male, then a gay Black male, I feel like I'm under umbrella, and I'm under umbrella with my trans sisters and brothers. But sometimes that gay umbrella doesn't always fit under the Black umbrella. So we relate it in a certain way. But to hear that my Black sisters, my Black trans sisters and brothers wasn't feeling welcome or wasn't feeling a part of the movement, I felt like they needed a voice, or they needed allies to boost them, to make them feel comfortable, to make them feel that they are a part of this. Because I am a person who feel that Black life is a Black life, whether you're gay, straight, bi, trans. I do feel that way, but I also have sympathy and empathy for my trans community. So I wanted to be a voice for them. So I created a project, and I got with some allies as well as some of my trans sisters, and some people that I felt that would be interested in making the project come to life. I heard a song by Todrick Hall probably about 2 years ago. The song kind of set with me in a different kind of way. And when this the Black Lives Matter movement popped back up, the song played one day in my playlist, and I felt that the message was the message that my trans sisters and brothers were saying to me. The song is called "Painting in the Rain," and I felt that what they were telling me, those were the words. So what I wanted to do was showcase a short film displaying some of the voices, or just kind of portraying what a lot of people in my community is feeling, and then educating everyone else on what's really going on, how we're here for the Black Lives Matter movement, but it's just not just it's a bigger spectrum than what a lot of people want to acknowledge or take notice to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that when you shared the proof of the project with me, and you had that conversation with me about my thoughts on the Black Lives Matter movement, and how I felt that it wasn't really inclusive of us as trans people and LGBTQ people, because the disproportionate murders have impacted our community, and how those those people, those names are not amplified. And when I saw the video, the proof, I was like totally blown away. So I appreciate you putting that together, being an ally for the community, using your voice to be able to tell us to share. I want to share the video with everybody. The video is awesome. Viewers, if you have comments, I'm sure he would like to hear them. Shout them out. We, show him love. And then my co-host, if you have any comments or dialogue about the video afterwards, then we'll definitely have it. So I want to go ahead and share Sing in the Rain LGBTQ, and you can find it on YouTube. Painting in the Rain LGBTQ Black Lives Matter film. Here we go, y'all.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No racist! Police! Black power! Black unity! 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 Black power! Black unity!
Sticks and stones hurt harder when you know they're thrown from no farther than your own sweet home. And you fall flat on the welcome mat. You won't be welcomed at walk that line. There's no way, you gotta choose a side. There's no gray, there's only black and white. And it just ain't right. If we fight, then it's just like painting in the rain. Walking in slow motion, trying to catch a moving train. While we overdosing just to dull a little pain. Joining the parade just to march the other way. It's like painting in the rain, fighting for a difference, but we never want to change. Right foot lifted, left foot chained. Eyes wide open, but denying what we see. We might as well be out painting in the rain. Paint the sky with dark words, it's either do or die. To be heard, you're gonna risk your life. And if the walls don't crumble down and fall, you might just lose it or walk away. There's no danger when you play it safe. There's no anger if you just behave. But if we don't fight for our rights, then it's just like painting in the rain. Walking in slow motion, trying to catch a moving train. While we overdosing just to dull a little pain. Joining the parade just to march the other way. It's like painting in the rain, fighting for a difference, but we never want to change. Right foot lifted, left foot chained. Eyes wide open, but denying what we see. We might as well be out painting in the rain. Walking in slow motion, trying to catch a moving train. While we overdosing just to dull a little pain. Joining the parade just to march the other way. Yeah, it's like painting in the rain.
This shit got me in
For a
tears.
difference, but we never want to change.
Wow.
Right foot lifted, left foot chained. Eyes wide open, but denying what we see. We might as well be out painting in the rain. We might as well be out painting in the rain.
We're sleeping. We're walking down the street, but no one's talking about it. Trans lives, LGBTQ community have been fighting this fight before us. How can we call ourselves black kings and queens, but we're separated? How can we call ourselves black kings and queens, but you don't want to hold hands with the next party? How can we call ourselves black kings and queens and you scared to walk down the street with us? If you don't stand for all
That's right, Noon.
life matter, that means you don't stand for shit. They want us divided. They want us against each other. But we will stand together. We will stand together as one. We will make one sound together. Fight for justice. Fight for peace. Fight for justice. Fight for peace. We stand for black lives. We stand for black trans lives. We stand for black LGBT. We stand for black straight people. We are black. We stand for black people. Black lives matter. You can hold up gun. You can hold up badge. But this is my sister. That is my brother. You got problems with them. You got problems with me. Cause I ain't getting no sleep cause of y'all. You ain't getting no sleep cause of me. I ain't getting no sleep cause of y'all. You ain't getting no sleep cause of me. Tonight we remember each other and we declare that we will continue to stand together and walk in unity and walk in peace. And if the table is not right, we'll continue to turn them over. To turn them over. Before you blow your candles out, please say their name.
Breonna Taylor.
For Asia Booker.
On the count of three, we'll blow them out and we'll make some noise. 1, 2, 3.
That was really good.
I
Oh,
am in
Wow.
tears.
Oh, Am,
So
you
powerful.
did that.
I
That was
am.
over.
Thank you.
That was really
And I
over.
sat
I'm
there
ready for that.
and just listened to the words, and I sat here and I'm sitting here. I know my daughter think I'm crazy, but I am in tears, and it's like that could be somebody that I love, and I said this on one of the other shows. It's a shame that trans lives, gay lives don't matter in the Black Lives Movement. It's a shame. Like, that video was so awesome, and the people who need to get that message will possibly never, ever watch that video. And that's real. And when I saw Noonan's name on the card, that stuff hit home. Those are people we love, and y'all matter. If no one else ever says it, y'all matter. I love Zakia. I love Brianna. I will go to jail for my sisters, and they're Black, and I love them. So, Amp, that video was awesome, man. Whatever you
Thank
was
you.
trying to prove, you proved it. And you got me ugly crying. I'm really pretty, but I'm ugly crying.
And
So
one thing, oh,
how long did it take to shoot Amp? And
Uh, we took about we could have shot it in 2 days, but I think with people's schedules and trying to get the right shots and the right message, it took us about two weeks.
Wow.
yeah, it was powerful. You shared the unedited version, and even when you shared it on my page, I didn't look at it until today. I streamed it, and it's beautiful. I think it's a great honor for Shakoya. That was really my first experience with trans murders hitting home close to Richmond. It was beautiful. So thank you for your vision. Thank you for your leadership. Thank you for
Yes.
your message.
Thank you.
Brianna, you had something you were gonna say?
that right there, that was well needed, because I don't know if anybody know that my daughter, Lamia Beard, she was violently killed in Norfolk. She was shot like 7 or 8 times. And that right there, for her to be like with me and me telling my family this is my daughter, and she's telling her family, you know what I'm saying? When we make people our parents and our kids and stuff, we take it seriously. This is not for play. And when I got the news that, you know what I'm saying, she got killed, I was in Baltimore, and I was just like devastated, and it just hurt me to my core, because she had been with me through like my ups and downs, and it really hurt me. It hurt me. And I was just like, I just couldn't believe it. And then I couldn't believe that somebody would overkill. You know what I'm saying? You shot her like 7 or 8 times. And Lamia is like was one of the nicest persons, you know what I'm saying, you can meet. So people just have hatred towards us for no apparent reason, and they're just doing it. They're just killing us for no reason. It's like it's really no justification to take anyone's life, but they are really like killing like Black trans like this.
And
Like
and
it's crazy.
and like you said, it's overkill. And we kind of had that conversation before on that dialogue. And I referenced crimes of passion when you talk about that. When it's somebody who is
Mhm.
deeply connected to someone and feeling wise, um, they tend to act out in an over exaggerated way. And when you look at, just like what we talked about, the young lady from Chicago, guy shot her, left, no, left, went home, came back, shot her, left, came back, and shot her dead body some more. The girl in Philadelphia who was dismembered and thrown into the river, legs and arms and stuff cut off. It's just like it is overkill. It's to me, it's crime of passion, and has a lot to do, like I said before, with our society and how taboo it is for men to love trans women, and the stigma that men who love us have to go through behind that. And I think a lot of times folks act out because they can't be their authentic selves, and they're bullied so much. And when stuff hit the fan, then they go way to the left, because if you didn't really care about that person, you would shoot them, get them one good time and move on. But to just like totally do the things and commit the crimes that they commit to us as Black and brown trans women is totally unacceptable.
I agree.
And I
Chris said no reason more attention needs to be given to violent crimes against trans women of color.
Yes, ma'am.
What you was gonna say, Bree?
Yeah, because I mean, y'all, if you look at it, the guys that kill trans women, you're no better than the police that are killing black men.
Hmm.
So you want that to stop because I feel like the fight should be for everybody. It just can't be, oh, stop killing our black men, stop killing. We somebody's, you know what I'm saying, nieces and stuff like that. We somebody cousins and daughters and stuff like that. So we matter too. Don't just sweep under the rug. If you want the police stop killing y'all, y'all stop killing trans.
And at the end of the day, if Black Lives Matter, then black men need to stop killing black men. Look at what's been going on in the city. We've been like all of these beefs over Richmond redevelopment housing project.
Yeah,
Mo's been beefing with who? With Wickham or something like it. It's been
it's crazy. And these are young boys. Like these are 15 to 21-year-olds, according to the police. He like it's just sickening. Very sickening.
Because I seen a video the other day. It was a black boy, and he was saying the same thing like he says like he was like, how are we as black people going to ask people to stop doing stuff to us if we doing it to ourselves? If the police see that we don't care about our community, they don't care about our community. So that's why they come in our community and they do the things that they do. Because if we don't care about it and you could shoot somebody because they stepped on your shoe in the club, or you know what I'm saying, they walk across the street, they got the wrong colors on and things of that nature. It's like crazy. I mean, it's like crazy. And then it's like people not getting down to the root of everything and trying to solve the problem. So if we can't help our own community, ain't nobody else gonna help us.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I'd still try to understand why are you beefing over some property that don't belong to you.
and some of them can't even live on the same streets that they're fighting over. You know, legally, they're not even supposed to be on the streets.
Right.
You know, and then when you think about it, somebody said something the other day, and you know, I do agree, you know, to a certain extent, it is systematic racism. We know that these communities were created specifically for Black people, but then it becomes a point where when do we start breaking generational curses? You know, I can always say it's someone else's fault, but until I look within, that is when you get to the true hardcore to some things. And with the crime in those communities, it's generational. They do what they saw their uncles do, and they do what see their daddies do. And kids are made to be the drug dealer because your dad was the drug dealer and he made sure the rent was paid. So the mama has to get the rent paid, you know. So it's so much more. And it's so crazy because they all are like dying. Like they're all dying.
I
And
but
it's sad.
Brown said we need to respect each other before we expect others to respect us. And good luck this weekend on your upcoming nuptials. Yay! Even though I ain't get an invitation to share. But anyway.
Oh, you threw that
You
in there?
coming to the baby shower, honey.
Child, I knew I was coming to the baby shower, but as a family, I was supposed to be at the wedding too, but that's fine.
You heard that, Ava? You
She
heard
heard
that?
it. So ding my cash out. I don't care nothing about your wedding. Make it up since you didn't send me an invite. And I don't
Oh
want one.
God.
And I don't want one last minute because I done called you out on the line.
In the den.
Well, congratulations.
Yes, you are welcome.
Congratulations.
Oh, but yeah, it's real sad because you know it's a sad day when you got 14 and 15-year-olds going through our city killing people.
Yeah.
And like it's to the point now where and I don't scare easy. I don't scare easy. I be scared when I leave. So you know, it's like I grew up on these streets. So you know, if Zena's scared, everybody need to be scared because I don't scare easy.
She might walk light, but she carries a big stick and she will lay you down. Okay.
Down.
Oh,
Pew!
oh my goodness. You see that comment? You are more than welcome to the wedding in place of Zena.
So who gonna sing you
Oh,
down the aisle, Alva?
I guess you want me to take her. What's the colors? Let me call my designer.
oh shoot.
Oh yes.
Look, I just want
Oh,
to thank you for your video, Onyx, and what you did with the
yes.
video. With all the celebrities that you had in the video, how was it gathering everybody to make this come together? Because that's something that I've seen in the community that I think that's been one of the challenges of the community is the lack of support within the community. So with all the celebrities that I saw in the video, how was that bringing all of everyone together to do that? And who was most of the celebrities share?
Well, I don't think we had any celebrities in there. I think we just a circle of friends. But I will say that it was very, very, very difficult. I think I pushed shooting back probably 3 times because we couldn't get enough participants. But I do think that I was happy with those who did come because I felt that their heart was in it. Um, and even with the individuals that are not a part of our community, but they were allies, that they were a part of the video, I appreciated them because it was a large group of people that participated that actually goes to the protest week after week after week after week. And they was like, well, we want to be a part of it because
Mm,
the conversation was happening so much. How can we get how can we make it more comfortable for our trans community? How can we be more inclusive? And it was like, well, look, this is what I'm doing because I really want to shed a different light and a different perspective. And they showed up. They showed up. So it's not about, you know what I'm saying? We can have the conversations, but we also got to kind of put some things into motion.
yes.
And as much as we be like, well, they don't, they're not for us. There are people that are for us, and there are some people that will walk alongside of us, but we got to show up first.
Yeah, I think for me, just with the whole movement and me being Caucasian and identifying that way, I think it's so important because not only are a lot of my friends different races, my family is biracial as well. So I've always been around other races, and I think it's important that we look above the race. Sometimes I know that's more easier said than done because people that identify with me may not always exhibit those type of behaviors, especially with the systematic problems that we have to end. But I think it's so important as me as an ally, I had to start changing and say, am I more of an ally? I had to become what's called, I think, an accomplice. And I think that there should be more people that are in, especially my race or in the community, just like we, Crystal for sharing about building those bridges within the community. I think it's a point where it's good to be an ally, definitely been an ally, and I'm an ally, but I think that we have to start taking it up a little bit, another level to where I'm more of an accomplice. And I think that I need more accomplices to help. And that way we can break up some of these systemic change and make a systemic change because it's a grassroots movement. And community, it's about unity. And I think that's so
Yeah.
important in this community. I've been in Richmond all of my life, so I've seen the segregation within the community. And I've known Zakia a long time. And Diva Den, when it first started back in the day, we touched on this back then. And that was so long ago. And there was things that were brought up because of clubs within our community that were even slightly segregated, if you will. And I'll just, leave it at that. But I just want to thank you for doing
Slightly,
it.
you said slightly
I just
segregated.
allegedly.
It was allegedly greatly segregated and greatly discriminative. So let's be clear. We're going to tell the truth. But yeah, and people then thought that I was being controversial and that, I was going against the grain. But no, that was part of my advocacy and seeing that we as Black and brown people were not being treated equally in our community. It made no sense that in a club that I was working in on a consistent, regular basis, that I can pay attention as a person with good vision. And I see that on the nights that there's a predominantly more Black crowd, that we are served out of plastic cups and the drinks are more expensive versus when it's a night that is more Caucasian customers they're served out of glasses and the prices is cheaper, but you want to try to say the fact that the black kids fight on Fridays or whatever nights it was, but that's not the case. That is being oppressive. That is turning down community in a space where we're supposed to be safe as LGBTQ people to express our identities and be able to party and celebrate who we are in a safe space. So why, as a community, do we use skin color to oppress one another, or gender identity, or weight, or bottom shaming, or top shaming, or bareback shaming? You know, it's so many different things that our community segregates and discriminates against us for. And like Crystal said, we're stronger together. And I have said that forever. You know, people are not going to take us seriously if we continue to tear each other down, have that crabs in a barrel mentality. We need to support one another. Jason and I were just talking about this, you know, just the other day, just today, about an instant, a personal thing that I went through where someone was trying to acquire space for me, but didn't want to pay for the space, wanted the space for free. But you went somewhere else and rented the space and paid more than what I was going to charge you, but you didn't want to put, you know, you don't want to support the organization. So it's just that mentality. We have to stick together. We got to stop tearing each other down. We need to uplift and applaud our community when we are doing things to make strides and uplift one another, because it is so much work that needs to be done, that there's enough for all of us to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for us to be able to, you know, reach different individuals to make a complete change for us.
And I agree with you 100%. I feel like it's already bad enough that as LGBT members, we have to deal with the stuff from heterosexuals outside. So if we have to deal with people that are heterosexuals tearing us down and trying to stop us, why are we beefing with each other and not trying to push the next one to do better? Like, that's crazy to me.
I mean, just like all the fighting that's going on in Atlanta, it's just like, and that speaks about our community. And why are we fighting amongst each other when we should be fighting for the change that we deserve? If we have that same energy when we go to the Congress, to the mayors at the local level, bring that same energy with them and tell them we want change and fight with them. Don't be fighting amongst each other, because there's already people against us and there's already too much division. And we can't accomplish things when we're divided. So it's united we stand, divided we fall. So if we're going to continue to go against each other, we're not going to make it. And we have to, if we're going to be fighting, let's fight and take that same energy and put it into an email, and email your local legislator and tell them about what you're fighting for. Universal income. That way people don't have to be confined to the projects. Everywhere we're looking in Richmond, they're building a new type of high-rise apartment building. They're tearing everything down, and all you see is money, 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 and that's all they want, is to fill those up. But instead, what they need to do is give us money, so that way people can move out of Mosby Court and Wickham Court and into one of those houses and have stability in their life. There's no reason we can't have some type of universal income. The projects are cinder bricks. I mean, it's not right, and we have to make a change.
I think they honestly need to come in and just tear them down. You know, somebody said that they're not going to be satisfied until the feds get here, and I don't think people understand. You know, if they ever did something like that in the housing projects here, they wouldn't know what to do with themselves. You know, they're not prepared for something like that. But I think it's time for them to get rid of those projects. It's time to stop talking, tear them down. You know, it's enough property in the city for them to house those individuals. They just don't want to do it. But it needs to happen. It needs to happen.
We need to build the country, like they said, bit Biden. I'm really looking forward to see how this country builds better from here, because we could definitely use it. And while the movement is going on, I think we just have to continue to fight, and we need everybody to come together. So regardless of race, gender identity, anything, you have to support the people, because we're all people at the end of the day, and we're one race because we're the human race. And so us as humans, we have to do better.
So, shifting the conversation so we can talk about something a little lighthearted. because we went deep just then, baby. We went real deep. But I
He
want
was
to,
crying.
yes, honey. I want to give a special shout out to my Red Diamonds and my Sweetheart Core and my promoters, Candy, Gia, Miss Miss Georgia, Ricardo, and Melvin. We really enjoyed hosting you all this past weekend for the Sweetheart Retreat. It was amazing. We started off the retreat Friday with a kickback here at the house, and we got cocktailed and we had a good time. And we was on the card table winning some money and losing some money. And then Saturday we did outreach with Zena in the streets. How was that for you, Zena?
Oh my God. It was like so good just to like be with everybody. It was the first time I met everybody. So, I had a ball. We were all out in the middle of the street. We was stopping cars. We was everywhere. And I mean, we gave out plenty of condoms. We got a few people tested, but it was awesome. They did an amazing job. What they did in our community, I would love to see them in their own communities because they are fierce. That was like the whole weekend for me. Saturday was like so awesome. I like daydreamed about everything because it was awesome.
That's that's Bree, you look like you got something you want to say. Your whole facial expression. What's up? I felt the shade. Can't take the sweethearts.
They was I. No, I'm just.
I hope my promoters are watching, and when you get her entry fee rejected, it was all right.
No. I really enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying? Saturday, it was very nice. It was something that was well needed because it was really nothing to do in the 757. But I was really interested in trying to. I was really eager to see what was the hype about with Candyland. So when I got there, I was like, okay, it was nice. We had Onyx with the food and we had the drink tickets and things of that nature. But I like the performances. I never seen what's his name, the light skin guy.
Archie.
I've seen Archie perform on, you know what I'm saying, on live and stuff, but I was really living for his performance. He sold it, I bought it. I really liked it. Zakia, you looked wonderful. All the ladies looked wonderful. You were together. Gemini, when he did Billy Porter, he was on point with it. I live for it. He gave me my life with that fan because I like a click, and he gave me my life. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was well put together. It was well executed. I mean, if Zakia does anything, it's nothing less. So I knew it was going to be something.
Hey, Bree.
Huh?
I love the fan too, but that's when I bit that chicken bone. I remember that. When that fan was clicking, honey, I was in the corner eating that chicken.
Gemini was clicking that fan.
Gemini said click, and I said crunch, crunch. It was all over,
really
baby.
And I like y'all closing number. Y'all closing number was really nice and stuff. Y'all really did y'all thing. It was really,
y'all
really
looked
good.
so good. The food was excellent. Like I had don't judge me. Tony had went with the Evan head. We had got 2 plates to take home.
Shout out to Onyx with the food. I had
the sad part is I didn't get to taste nothing. He sent me nothing back there to taste.
I know that's why I had all the food
shade,
for you.
I'm gonna call the truth, the shade.
I ate it all for you. It won't no more food. I ate it all.
I really liked your numbers, Zakia. I thought it was phenomenal. The NDRE song, I had never heard it before until that, and then seeing you perform, and I was like, damn, she telling the story. This is what she going. This is her. And I was just like, Pretty was like, I gotta get me a piece of that.
I tell you.
I'm getting a piece of, look, I'm going to get a piece of that song, and I done already talked to T.S. Couture. I'm getting that same dress. So I don't want you to be throwing me shade, but I'm just taking the whole look, okay? I just want to let you know.
No, because you are a leader of the nations. You're not a follower of Candyland.
Well, I would be a follower of Candyland this time.
So I've shown you how sweet it is that you just lead the nations to. I done gave you a sweet tooth that you lead the nations, and then
Yes.
because you always try to come for me, Brianna, and I don't get it.
And you know why? Now that one I can say, okay, now I had a back seat. I sat in the back row. Yeah, you had the spotlight. You did your thing. I sat, and then like your emotions and everything, and I could tell that you really felt the song. You know what I'm saying? And then I got the message in the song. You know what I'm saying? It just went together. So you did a phenomenal job.
Thank you, babe. The song is powerful, and it like when I heard it, I told you I was on my way to Tarena's grand opening, and so when I, just when I heard it, just everything that's going on now, I wake up in the morning, I click on the TV, and everything you hear is what's wrong, and I don't be wanting to hear that, especially when I turn in this Donald Trump. And then, it's saying that I got to live for me. I can't live for you. And that's my trans story. I couldn't live for my family or nobody else. I had to live for me. I had a dream for what it is that I wanted to be. And it, the whole thing, haters, when she talk about Hollywood, I look at that as pageantry, the shit we have to go through in pageantry. But at the end of the day, we still get on stage and show up and it. And my black girl magic, and I have been in the game for 20 plus years. So it was very therapeutic. I listen to it every day because it just puts me in a good space, a good mood.
Yeah, it was good. You did that. You brought that out of the woodwork. I was like, ooh.
That's how I felt when I watched it.
I feel like it should be a competition. Like I'm willing to put up like $100 to see who a better performer you will bring. I mean, nation is coming up, so
I got a buck on it too.
Oh,
there go my Cash App, Jace.
You can take it out my check.
See, you know what?
There go my Cash App, Jace.
Guess what? I just sit back like the Hawk, baby. I just sit back like the Hawk.
I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna leave that alone.
No, we talking the truth.
Go ahead. Listen, just because she got 20 plus years, that don't mean nothing. What's wrong with y'all? I want a piece of Zakia Jamasiak.
She gonna put you in the green room.
Look, she look like the Hawk now. Look,
I'm just leaning over for a minute to let you see what 20 years look like.
all them crowds.
You said 20 plus years.
20 plus years. Yes.
Well, let me show you
48 in December.
Well, let me show you what 20 plus years, honey. 20 plus years of drinking Pepsi. I love my Pepsi. Don't try me.
You are a fool. You are a fool. So look, y'all, coming up September the 27th. Let's make sure we check out Brunch in Dragland. I'm gonna be glad to be on a stage somewhere because it's been a minute. So make sure you join Phoenix Baldwin. You can get tickets on Eventbrite. The show starts at 4 p.m. and will last until 7:30. So please make sure you wear your mask because our social distance and everything will apply. That is Brunch in Dragland with Phoenix Baldwin, or you can reach out to Mario Lee for more information.
Since we're talking about the truth, they said somebody had texted me about that flyer and said, make sure if you're putting out a flyer, proofread your flyers before you put them out. And I'll just leave that alone. But that's what somebody texted me. That flyer was getting this promotion, but it said, just please proofread your flyers before you put them out.
So that was a soft fireball you just threw.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't about that one. It wasn't about that one. I'm just saying, just trying to promote
I know,
positive, some great entertainers.
but you have to you have to understand sometimes when people be getting them flyers together, they be so excited about their event that sometimes it be the little things that they don't look at that you just assume or sometimes your eyes look. But I think it's always good to have multiple people proofread it before you send it out. Everybody's going to see something different. So, I always send mine to multiple people prior to me putting it out to make sure I didn't miss something or somebody else missed something.
Oh,
But
can I?
but you got to give it up to girls starting their own things. I'm a big advocate, and that we're gonna give Phoenix a work bitch.
Work,
Workbench.
bitch.
You when sometimes when you don't get what you need at the table, you have to create your own table. So kudos for her creating her own table and making her own space to brand her her career and do what it is that she excited to be a part of that on the 27th. And if you guys are in the area, make sure you stop by and see us. But you better make those reservations, honey, because we social distance and we don't want to catch the corona while we entertaining y'all, okay? Or while y'all eating y'all food.
Oh, I got well, it's some the Southeastern Transgender Resource Center. We're having our first tea talk. So is anybody that's trans identified is in Norfolk, Virginia, 3519 Colley Avenue. And this is the first tea talk. We used to have it back in the day, but this is something new, and it's going to be held at Torino's Southeastern Transgender Resource Center. And I'm just excited. So if anybody wants to talk, it's just not about the 757. It's any rich man, any girl that can make it anywhere. Yeah, and we're gonna have a good time. It will be refreshments, but it's about sisterhood and it's about building relationships with each other instead of going back and forth with each other over something minute or whatever. So I'm just happy that Monday is going to be the first time that I'm going to really facilitate, and I'm learning from the best, Miss Zakia Jamasier. She has given me wait, hold on, not yet. I
That was a curtsy.
No, but I want to thank Zakia for just believing in me and helping me and giving me the tools to succeed. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to thank you for that. And I am going to make you proud. I'm going to make myself proud too. But I'm going to make my trans people proud and show them that I know what I'm talking about, because you don't want to put out any faulty information. And I learned that from Zakia.
Yes, please. Please.
And make sure that you proofread them flyers. I learned that from
They asking me who create. Did anybody read the flyer? I'm like, well, I read it now. So thank you for sharing it with me. I got a promotion talking about the proofreading. I'm just like, it's more to life. I hope y'all go to the brunch. Just because the flyer ain't right, don't mean the food ain't gonna be right. And it's gonna be a good show. So I hope everybody goes. I'm definitely going.
So I also want everybody to remember to mark their calendars for October 23rd, 24th, and 25th. We will be celebrating Nations Foundation 5-year anniversary, and we'll be kicking off that Friday night with the Uniting the Nations show. Our newcomer divisions, particularly our King, instrumented this show, and he has pulled together newcomers from all across the country who will be joining us to kick off our birthday celebration. And then on Saturday, the 24th, the actual 5th-year anniversary, we will be doing a birthday celebration. And then on Sunday, we will be doing a mini ball that has been put together by the Lady Brianna for the ball community.
Come and get these coins, honey. Come and get these coins. You know, Nations, they're going to have their coins. Y'all come out, and we're going to have a good time because, 757 is on phase 3, but Richmond has been on phase 3 longer than us. So I've been sad seeing y'all voguing and slamming on the floor and jumping off the speakers and stuff. So now I'm going to come up there and jump off a speaker, and I'm coming up there. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, you didn't know, Zakia? Oh, you didn't know I jump off of speakers and things? Okay, I'll show you.
You
Um,
you gonna jump?
Are, are, are we shaming?
You did me earlier today.
Okay, let's get ready to rumble.
look, y'all, that is our time. It has been an amazing conversation.
Yes.
Amp, could you tell the viewers where they could find your video again so that they could find it? Because I know some people are not live streaming saying that they want to share it. So if you
All
could
right.
tell how they could find it.
Well, it is on YouTube. If you put in "Painting in the Rain" LGBTQ short film, it comes up.
Awesome. And they can follow you where, Amp, on Facebook? And
You can
what's all your
follow me on Facebook or on Instagram, Midnight Soul Food, and Twitter, Midnight.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Amp. And J Smith Entertainment.
Yeah, so my website is officially being redone, so it'll be up and running again on September the 19th, the same day as the voters registration drive. So if you guys are free, please come out to the voters registration drive. It's from 1 to 3. Doris Miller Community Center. We're going to be feeding the community. We have some great speakers. And also you can follow me at Nasaj757 on Instagram or J Smith Entertainment on Facebook. And my website is www.jsmithentertainmentllc.com, and it'll be up and running on September 19th.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for joining the show. Oh, Brianna, any final thoughts for our viewers?
Well, all I want to say is voter registration is coming up. Don't just register. After you register, come and vote. And that's it.
Thank you, Harriet.
You can't take me, child.
Dallas. I think
Just final words with September 11th, just among us, 19 years ago, the planes went to the World Trade Tower. So just with that going on, I just wanted to take a moment to be vigilant to all of the survivors from that, the families, all of the first responders who do the work to protect us as people and as Americans, because we could be under attack at any time. And so I just think it's important to be vigilant around this time, and that it's important to love. So once again, make sure that you love the people, because there's been a lot of people that I have loved deeply and they've been gone too soon. And I wish they were still here. And so just make sure to give people their flowers while they're here.
Yeah. Hey, Mika.
Hey, Mika. Zena.
Yes, y'all. Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Diva Den friends. Y'all better go vote.
You are crazy, girl. So, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to the ninth episode of Diva Den. Tune in next week. Thank you for all the viewers that have popped in to spend this hour with us. Please make sure you vote. 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 It is extremely important. Please use the links that we shared earlier during the show to check on your voter registration status, to register to vote absentee. Please make sure that you practice social distancing when you are out getting ready to vote. And this is a really big election, folks, so the lines may be long. So please be patient. Please be patient. Please be vigilant and get out there and vote, because we have to vote like our lives depend on it.
Yes. Yes.
So we're going to leave them all with a big kiss. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been
Bye.
beautiful.